Serial numbers on that. Yep, there we go.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion approved.
Motion to approve the minutes.
With the chair notes added, Brandy needs to add the chair notes.
Yeah, with the notes.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion approved. Communications.
Had a conservation meeting Wednesday night. I asked him, he didn't go over the budget, but I asked him beforehand what was some of the big increases. The big increase for parks, was they're gonna raise the camping fees, so that's and in turn gonna raise the, they always think they're gonna make 90,000, so that goes right back to the camping fees, so that's why we went up to 120. The other one was for a new lawnmower, which really needed. That was for, I got another park improvements also, and the third one was the 20,000 on the maintenance.
Yeah.
And that was for the pickup, or getting a new vehicle, which I think you guess what their last vehicle was. So, like he said, he's flexible, you know, he might, if he says, if we say no, it's not gonna be heard. So, then I had Heritage meeting yesterday. It's a Heritage for the Aging, it was a pretty short meeting for them. And not much to report back from it.
I don't think I had anything.
I'm assuming you're clear yet.
Well, I'm gonna go, not that, I don't know if this is it, but, I did sign up for that January 15th.
Okay.
To the new.
Oh, yeah.
Supervisor.
Yeah,
That'll
but
be
I'm not gonna go Thursday, but I don't know if we're gonna have a meeting or not, so I didn't sign up and I don't know if I haven't been able to find anybody to do my chores, so.
Yes, the joys.
I just went over after the meeting and met with Dylan about those repairs that need to be done in the courthouse. And he's gonna be over here later to talk about it. I also got a call from Marilyn. I think we mistakenly voted and appointed her as the mental health advocate, and that's actually not what she is. She's actually the liaison to the Eastern Iowa Mental Health Board. So we need to change that. I don't know if we need to vote on it, but do we, Brandy, or just
Change the next title.
Yeah, we probably should.
put it on the agenda for next week? Okay. And then, I'll be on that board coming up this month. We'll have a meeting, so start finding some things out. Marilyn's opinion is that, the Iowa Primary Care will probably not take on any of the employees that are out here. So we may have to cross that bridge when we come to it.
What are our options?
I don't know yet, because
We
I,
wouldn't have a job
What
where
do
that
you do?
person would leave. What?
well, we would,
Anything for them to
according to
do.
Marilyn, we would still need her to do the paperwork and stuff that she does. But I don't know. We can talk to Marilyn more about it when it gets closer to, I guess we probably should start, after this first meeting, see what I find out. And then we just need to start planning for what's gonna happen in July 1st.
I don't quite understand the whole procedure if we're getting rid of things, but we're not getting rid of anything.
They're consolidating administration. So like, instead of all these little regions spending so much money on admin, they're in bigger regions and less
But we're
admin.
So we were
still
funding-
keeping our local person.
I don't know if we need to.
I believe we're funding Melinda's position already. It's
We
not,
are, yeah.
it's not coming out of the Eastern Iowa, but, so it's not gonna really change our budget.
We get
We
reimbursed.
get reimbursed for it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
For that we do,
100%.
and maybe that'll still happen through the new administration. I'll have to find that out.
It's going away.
I'll make sure that meeting this month, I'll ask them, you know, what they foresee is going to happen. And I don't know if eventually they're gonna have this, representatives from Iowa Primary Care come in and talk to the group, or if they're gonna have a board yet, if they're gonna have a governing board.
Be nice if we got some answers, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Mhm.
That's, I think that's all I had. Dylan was gonna talk to us about the generator. And he's coming over today anyhow, isn't he?
Mhm.
So the generator, what he called me about was, he said the county attorney's opinion was, we have to do that on a public auction. We can't just sell it to.
That's what I figured.
That's what I thought.
So. That's all I got.
Monday, I met with the guy that wanted to insure the levy, which was really weird.
Do you drive it?
Yeah, I got here and I told him to get my gator over here and he's here measuring Lou's building. I go, what are you doing? Well, this says we got a building. I go, that's a privately owned building. No, I kept telling the person that the levy, it's a pile of dirt. He goes, yeah, it's in my notes that you kept saying that, but you were very adamant. I go, yeah, you want to go see it? So we got down with our, he goes, I have no idea why I'm here.
Did you say neither do we?
I go, neither do I. I kept on to ask you that. I go, there's pump sheds out here unless you want them now because we don't care about those. So we just drove part of it around. I go, there it is. He took 3 or 4 pictures and I go, let's go back.
All right.
Bear, I've been working with Bear about getting blueprints, a copy of the blueprints for the county home. So we've got 2 sets for it. So I took 1 set and I showed them which pages you want. He goes, if you can get a whole set. So I went up to Copyworks. I know this my life, this shouldn't surprise you. I got a third of the way through and the machine broke.
Oh.
It's not a real shock. The guy goes, you mad? And I go, no, I kind of expect this. He goes, it should be fixed next week. Come back, then we'll get them done. And then I believe, I gotta watch how I say this. I think we'll need a new person, a new trustee for Hartford. We'll be getting a letter about somebody resigning,
Okay.
health reasons.
Okay.
So if anybody knows anybody in Hartford. You knew that?
No.
Okay. Is what I heard. I got a phone call from
There might be
Lydia.
another one that we have to do too.
Really? Same situation? Jeez.
Yeah, and I mean, just talking about trustees, so I don't know if you guys are, you probably would know, but so Hilton Township owns the Conroy Hall, right?
Okay.
There's a group of people that did like a bingo night and raised a bunch of money, and they've been raising all this private money that they want to put into it. And so, do you guys know, like, they have to have probably trustee approval to,
It's their building, it's their money, so.
yeah, but it's not the trustees raising the money, it's another group of people. I would call it the Clippers, the old Conroy Clipper group, essentially.
What did they do last time they did all those improvements to it? That was about
I don't
3
know.
years ago, wasn't it? Maybe they just did it 30 years ago.
I don't think we have any control over that whatsoever.
That's what I said. But
They also own that chunk of ground too.
around the REA.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like where the baseball fields used to be, or
Yeah.
whatever.
But anyways, they're trying to do some improvements to it, so.
Yeah, a lot of people still use it, sometimes weddings and graduations.
It could use a little sprucing up, and then I guess if they're raising the money and it's not taxpayer dollars, then
It's up to them.
you'd think the trustees would go for it, but hopefully.
So that's all I got. You go down below, liquor licenses, I think we had just one or two.
Make a motion?
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion approved. Liquor license is pretty much a rubber stamp thing. They come in and approve them. We can deny them if there's a clerical issue. But otherwise, we do deny them. I believe they can go bypass us and go to the state anyhow.
Okay.
We only deny them if they didn't fill out their paperwork right.
Right.
She tells us, and she'll tell us,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
If there's a misdone address or if it's not all filled out right.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Yeah.
Iowa County Recorder report of fees collected and received. That's been received. And there's a motion for the chair to sign.
Do we usually do a motion? No.
I saw it just signed it anyhow now. I said I'd get permission to sign everything. Certificate of adjustment of tax list. Certificate of adjustment of tax list item consider approval. You got that in your packet. Abandonment, yeah.
I'll make a motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion approved. 9 and 10, we'll come back to. Designation of official newspapers. So that was an error, I believe, on our part, the way it sounds.
There were 3 letters submitted?
There were,
Okay,
they were just in a different folder, but Kristen didn't know it was there, so.
okay, I'll make a motion to approve those 2 newspapers.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion approved. Northland Securities Engagement Letter Consideration Approval.
So this is standard anytime we do anything with our bonds in Northland, we just have to sign this letter. It doesn't, we're not like bound to pay him. I think I forwarded the email, didn't I? Maybe I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Not bound to pay any money by signing this, but this is just an engagement letter for her to continue to work with us on that bond issue, so.
Make a motion to approve it.
Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion approved.
Randy, you were gone, but we talked about the jail payments coming off, the security payments coming off. Other than doing that. Anyways, we're talking about taking what we were spending on those 2 bonds and keeping the amount that we're paying, yearly on bonds to pay down the radio faster since it's gonna be longer than its lifetime. So that's why what's been going on there. So Heidi's gonna come up with some numbers for us once we get her that and see, but she said, the interest rates are a little bit higher than we initially took these out, so it might not make sense, but we'll see.
Budget discussion. It sounds like we're still not quite ready.
I need to figure out, do you want me to, where do I go from here with departments since the insurance numbers came in higher than they originally estimated?
We have to refigure with all the insurance adjustments.
I did just a rough number. It's like, if everybody stayed on the same plan that they've been on, it's 160,000 more than I initially thought. But still, the overall increase is 392,000.
I'm just in shock of how many people that we have at the levels of care. That's right. What it is.
Yeah, the claim dollar amount.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe it didn't shock you guys. It's like,
Well, I hate to guess what mine was. I did a big one.
well, we didn't say there's like, how many claims were there? There's a bunch.
We had, well, the ones over 75,000, we actually have that stop loss insurance, so those typically don't ding us. But the ones over 10,000 definitely ding us, and that was 53 that we had.
That's it. But then again, like somebody mentioned to me that sometimes we can use medications.
Well, yeah, we do have, in the past, we've had at least 3 employees or family members that are on medications over that every month.
Every month?
So I guess I need to know, when I ask people to redo their budgets, do you want them to keep the salary recommendations the same, change?
I don't think we can afford it.
I know we probably can't afford it, but we don't know we can afford it until we put some kind of a number in there. You know what I'm saying?
I get that, but I almost think it'd be better just go down to 0, like 0% raises, and then we can kind of figure out from there where, like, exactly where we go.
We're at 13.5% insurance increase and a 0. Salary
ICAP came in at 10% yesterday, right, Brandy?
So yeah, that's up to you guys what you want to do.
I'd rather go down.
We gotta have some kind of a feeling on something.
Because I see what you're saying, if we do it that way, we got the bare minimum number,
Yeah, that we have to.
Then we can-
whatever.
fill in.
But for the union thing, we have to give X amount of dollars for arbitration too.
Well, I get that, and we could tell the union numbers differently.
But you know what I'm saying? Because we
Yeah.
can't be, they won't be.
Well, I agree, so I think we would have Nick put 2.5% in for his, because that's once again a mandatory thing that we're gonna have to fund.
2.5, 2.6 or
I
something.
probably need 2.6 to be safe, he said.
Until sheriff put in 15%.
We don't have to give that, I don't know what the arbitration number is, but I think
I
we
know,
need to
I should
figure
like
that
to get
out.
them up there and be done with it.
Maybe I'll text Mike and see what the public safety arbitration number is.
Okay.
What was the
And
sheriff?
why don't you verify the other one also?
15, I think.
50.
Again? I mean, we got a lot of raises lately.
Yeah, we gotta get him up that back.
I just don't wanna have everybody redo their budgets.
Everything getting where we.
It's gonna be a multiple thing.
Oh, yeah.
What if we did?
But I agree, I think go down to 0, but the ones that we know we have to give a certain X amount, put those in there, because, I mean, that's just a given that we have to do.
You have to do that. Okay, Nicholas?
How we doing?
Good, how are you now?
All right, well, I hand these out. First, we have the annual resolutions. If you guys want me to read them, or you want me to just pick up?
So everybody got those in their packet of what they all consist of?
What was that attorney's name that we had over there?
Just say once every year.
Jeff.
Jeff.
Becker.
Yeah, Jeff.
Let's read them for us. Let's go past that, I think it's getting passed around.
Okay.
Move on.
Another one is the 2024 Title VI Annual Report. Brandy didn't get any complaints last year, and I didn't get any complaints.
Discrimination in Iowa County?
Not that we've seen.
I think Alan didn't send anything in.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that was.
Guess there's not a place for your guys' signature, but if you want to approve it, the demographics of Iowa County, remain pretty much the same. Most of our stuff that secondary roads did, they were all, a lot of it was left through the DOT.
Do you need to sign it?
No, you just need to read it. No, you didn't.
Don't need to sign it?
It's not.
There's no place in there to sign.
I'll make a motion to approve the title. No, what is that title?
Six.
Six report, yeah.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion approved. You can't be pushing too much now.
Well, they're out anyway.
Today,
Yeah, they're out right now.
just on the main roads, the highways, right?
Yeah, graders are out. Yeah, I think the further south and maybe the further east you went, there was more and more. I know parts of North Liberty or Tiffin got close to an inch kind of, but over here there wasn't anything. All right, so the first one for these annual resolutions. This one pretty much grants me the right to do dust control permits. And any dust control material that's placed on the roadways.
I'll make a motion on that one.
Second.
2025-01.
Do you want to number? We want me to cover them.
I didn't number them yet because I didn't know.
I know, that's why I'm handing it to you. So I'm assuming you're not legible. Is there a motion to approve resolution 25-1-10? Is
Make it, I'll make it.
there a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Resolution approved.
The next resolution empowers me on behalf of the Board of Supervisors to grant all moving permits issued by the county contractors, mobile home dealers, and individuals. Summary.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second it.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Resolution approved. Hold on just a second.
The next resolution goes in accordance with Iowa 306.41 because of the construction, reconstruction, maintenance, and anything required with natural disasters, Iowa County secondary roads. Pretty much you grant me the permission to close roads and partial closures, and barricades will be erected.
So is there a motion to approve resolution 25-1-10B for road closures?
I'll make that motion.
Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Resolution approved.
The next resolution, I'm able to execute on behalf of the Board of Supervisors all utility permits.
Even though she won.
He's trying to suggest something to him.
Yep. Is there a motion to approve resolution 25-1-10C?
I'll make a motion to approve it.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Resolution approved.
All right, thank you for the power.
Don't abuse it.
That's your raise right there.
All right, this morning they are out touching up roads. We've had a crew out of the yard. We're getting more rock and salt in this week. And then a lot of brush cutting. We took down a big tree over in Waldenburg that was hanging over the road. Some trees up on KK, and they're doing a lot of brush cutting also on U Avenue. So they're going to town. In the office,
Where's Waldenburg?
north of Louisiana, Frolic Acres,
Oh,
Waldenburg.
You have that seal coat for us?
The Title VI report, I also did some surveys on the Service Bureau that they want done. We have an RTAP meeting next week, so we reviewed those applications and filled out all the information for that. Again, salt and sand's coming in.
So looking at salt, we should be relatively good shape, aren't we? For the weather so far.
Yeah, we're in really good shape. We had ordered 700 tons. We hadn't taken any yet, so. I don't know if I ordered, what I ordered, 200 to be delivered.
Yeah, we got smacked last year about this time.
We've been full for a couple of years. Yeah. Yeah, we've been full. No, the big blizzards don't always require a lot of salt and sand. Not always, but
We had to go through a ton of fuel though last year for that.
a lot of fuel. So some safety stuff, and then we're gonna get reimbursed for some of that safety money. The guys all today are getting ready. We have a right-of-way audit next week. And then sending out all the rock maps for the guys to fill out for next week. So I got all the maps made and all the estimates.
Are we still having regular safety meetings with everybody? Obviously, to be a point of contention there one time.
We're gonna have a safety meeting where we'll do the whole, slip strips, balls, and all that stuff here coming up fairly soon. I wanted to do it in late December, but it didn't work out, so. And then we're working, I don't, nothing's finished, so I didn't share it, but we're working on a lot of other stuff to keep rolling, some nice projects.
Yeah, I took this, I was telling them earlier, I took the blueprints up to get a whole set made up and the machine died about halfway through, about a third of the way through and it copy works.
What did it?
Yeah. What a shock. You know, we'll get it fixed. We'll get back to you next week.
The plans whatever we didn't work for you? You didn't like them?
Well, I figured as long as it took to get that one, it'd take forever at that time to get 30 pages. It's not gonna take me days instead. And we're worried how much ink was gonna suck out of that thing. It'd be cheaper to do it this way. And
I could have made the smaller ones.
well, I showed them to Bear and they wanted the bigger ones and they're gonna pay for them. It goes, when I get them done and call them, and they're gonna call out a card number of those they'll pay for it.
Oh, okay.
I'm just out my time and gas.
Cause it took me like an hour to take all the pictures and get them rotated and
No, it didn't.
it took a long time.
Oh, did it? But I just, yeah, they're trying to figure out as long as that took, how much ink that thing was sucking out of that for one page.
Okay,
I was trying to be nice.
I like it.
Like I said, they're willing to pay for them that way. It's,
Well, I got them scanned now too, so if ever need smaller ones.
yeah, I wish I went into on some of that earlier. I think it shows sewer lines and water lines and everything except those. We're missing like alley there a couple times out there. Okay, anything else for Nick?
Nope.
All righty.
have a good weekend.
Thank you, sir. All right, I think we were done with the last discussion. I think that was decided
What,
on budget.
are we done?
Well, I think we made a decision what you wanted done,
What did we come up with?
because you were gonna check with,
I texted Galloway,
yeah, we're waiting for those numbers for the,
but 2.6, I'm pretty sure for the secondary roads.
yeah, I'm not sure, and we don't know about the other one,
But then we're gonna have everybody else put in 0.
right?
Mhm.
And then we can go up from there if we can find stuff how to do it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I told you ICAP came in at 10% up, right?
Yeah, I brought that up.
The 5% increase is a big deal.
On the health insurance,
On
yeah,
top of-
189,
On top of the 8.
yeah, 159,000 more.
So like the unions, they require, you have to put in a certain percentage.
So you being the union, whatever, will come to a number that I'll say, you say, but there's a number set by the state that if you take it to arbitration, so if we can't get along, you take it to them,
I got
and they tell you, this is what the number is.
In past years, always 0.5%, around 0.5% for secondary roads, so it was always like a neat point. Like, but do you remember, it was always like 0.5%, last year was half. The year before, I think it was like 3/4.
But now it's 2.5 or.
Yeah, we've always, like, as far as I can remember, when they've done this, we've been ahead of what arbitration's been.
For, yeah, every year. Yeah, I think that's good. And then I forwarded the email from the sheriff when I asked him the questions.
Okay, I got you.
But do we really need to get 2, 3, or 4 squad cars?
Hold on just a second.
Yeah.
That's being the only thing I'm getting double.
Sign.
And then next week, we next week.
Yeah, all right.
There you go. He said it will be 2, 3, or 4 squad cars he's budgeting for, so I'm not confused as to how many are actually in the budget, that 100 and, I wrote it down. I thought it was like 160,000 or something, but do we really, like, let's say worst case scenario, do we really get 4 new squad cars?
Either one of
And we have
them.
12, including Rob, 12 employees with squad cars?
Say that last part again.
We would have 12 employees with squad cars. Plus a reserve, maybe, I'm not sure how that works, but
I thought he was saying he was figuring for replacement vehicles.
yeah, because that question said, I said, how many new squad cars are budgeted for this year? Said it's hard to determine. It'll be 2, 3, or 4, depending on availability, uplift resources, and whether we have any incidences involving squad cars that take them out of service. Since we are insured for current cash value, I sometimes must replace a car due to the insurance company determining a total loss, but only reimbursing us for its current value rather than replacement value. Which I get that, like maybe 1, we plan on that or something, but then at least 3 whole new ones to replace, and we don't have other departments replacing it.
Does he mean if they're available, he would get 4?
I don't know. Would you wanna maybe
Yeah, I can talk
get to the bottom of that one? But I just don't see the need to budget for 4. You know what I mean? That seems excessive, but maybe I'm wrong.
We're after the meeting today. You want me to do it before we're out today or just?
No, just after is fine, anytime.
Okay.
I think you'll understand more of what's going on, if you don't mind.
Is that it?
I think. So as far as budget, isn't it?
So, best case scenario, we have numbers by June. You tell them we're gonna have it done by? Is Wednesday, Thursday too fast?
Email when I get out of here.
I mean, the fact that we should meet again, or?
It shouldn't take them long to change the numbers. Because those are the only things that I want them to change. And that's where we run into problems when departments start changing things that we don't ask them to change. Hopefully by Wednesday.
Your official new shirt?
Because once I get them, I have to hand enter. them.
Right, that's what I'm asking.
Where's get Woody?
I would say,
Do you want to meet on Thursday, so wait till Friday?
I can meet Thursday morning. I am tied up.
Oh, I'm not Thursday.
That looks like we're meeting Friday.
Wednesday, Thursday, I'm.
We can just do it Friday.
Okay.
Did we plan to tentatively discuss it Friday?
I have new officer school.
Huh?
New officer school.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I thought about going, but I got too much going on. But this, you always learn something new, I feel like.
Okay, do we want anything else on next week's agenda as of now? Oh, you can come on up and hear me again.
Perfect. No? Big room. Going a different way, huh? Bless you.
Oh, thanks, wow.
Ooh, you all right?
You almost topped Chris.
I was gonna say, which is nearly as bad as how he seems.
At least my chest is healed up from the fall, it didn't hurt that time.
Thank God Christmas is over, right?
What's that, he's being front row?
Yeah, what did you even working him too hard or what? Yeah, and it was worse after I left the chiropractor, my shoulder was, oh.
All right, so, started off, I went out to Lake Iowa, they had some problems with their shower house doors. They had 4 different keys for 2 shower houses, so I just went ahead and got, deadbolts all on the same key, so they don't have to worry about any of that anymore. And then, the walk-in freezer at the jail kitchen, there's some ice building up on the ceiling. So we got a hold of Star Equipment, they came out and said that the seals in between the panels failed, so they'll have to come out, shut the freezer off, de-thaw it, redo the seals, turn it on, and they wanted to sit for 4 days before we put food back in there.
Does that thing need to be defrosted once a year anyway? You know,
I have no idea.
most freezers you want to do
Yeah, I
that
was gonna
too.
say.
I don't know if that was something that they do anyway.
I don't know. I can ask the equipment guy.
Yeah, I would ask them if it was.
We're gonna have a place to put everything in?
So, they're supplying us with a freezer.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, they were gonna bring a reefer truck in, like a semi-trailer,
Yeah.
but we strongly suggested that we just get a freezer on wheels, because I don't know where we put a reefer trailer.
In the new parking lot.
It does.
It was selling for it, I heard it fit.
Well, that was an 8, just over 8 feet in. So I don't know if you want to put a minimum or like.
Well, if we put a minimum, I don't sell what we can do with it. I mean,
What are we gonna do if it doesn't sell?
that's what I mean.
Then we can take it to auction, I guess.
Well, isn't that what we're trying to do now?
Right.
Sorry, I'm setting that over there again.
Because to me, you'd almost have to have a reserve on it, because someone can come in and say, they put $20 on it, and then the only bidder, well, we just got rid of a $3,000-$4,000 generator for $20.
I understand, I don't know what would,
Put a $3,000 minimum?
yeah, I don't know.
Now I will,
Ask them if we can do like the county home, the top 5 bidders gets up their bid if they would like.
yep, and I'll get ahold of them and see.
Something like that.
I would give 5 bidders, so.
Whoever wants to do it.
That's it. You have anything for me?
Any other questions from Dylan?
Nope.
Okay,
All right.
thanks.
Yep, you guys have a good weekend.
You too, Dylan. Watch out for icy bridges.
Does anybody, anything you want to
What's up, Ray?
discuss, or do you want to go to recess until Tim gets here?
Can we go to recess real quick?
Just that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, I'm asking we do that.
Going to recess.
probably should wait, but we can wait.
We're talking about all the games that might get moved because of snow and fire.
Yeah. What, isn't there an NFL game? They're doing something different with the Rams game?
Rams and Vikings are
Where
going to
did,
Arizona.
are they moving the Bears game somewhere?
Bears game, I don't think there is a Bears.
Oh, I was just hoping. I'm a Bears fan.
So my son and 4 of his buddies went to the game last week in Green Bay. 3 of them were Bears fans, so when they left, they weren't too excited.
Yeah.
But then when the game came about, they were pretty excited. Because the one that was the Packer fan was playing Packer highlights all the way up to Green Bay on his phone, you know, the audio and stuff.
Yeah, one place we can watch.
They had a good time up there.
I like one of each of those if you wouldn't pass them around.
Keep our kind of this guy, but.
That's what I'm here about
I
today.
think they're all doing
Fran was on their radio too, and they're talking about, not really sure what they're gonna do with their games. They got their West Coast games next week.
Oh, UCLA and USC?
They leave on Sunday.
I know, but I don't.
I think the girls play, the women play Thursday.
Sure.
The way the men have been playing, I don't know that they really need to go.
I don't know, they put up
They
the
come back the other day.
big comeback the other
I
day.
wouldn't hold my breath they're gonna do that too long.
No, not when you have 2 guys go off for 30 points and one guy go off for 30.
Sanford all of a sudden just couldn't miss, but if it
They
wasn't for
scored
that.
2.5 points the previous 2 halves of basketball.
I mean, they play no defense. It's the most frustrating thing to ever watch, but
When did France team ever play defense?
true. All the more reason why maybe it's
I
time.
mean,
for
we should have
something
cut,
different.
we should have cut bait about 10 years ago.
I have men's basketball tickets and I really don't hardly ever want to go because it's just painful to go.
Sons don't even want to play for him.
Went to Ames the other day to that one.
Everybody seems to suggest they think he's gonna leave after this year.
No, we messed up. We should have had kept DeFreeze in Iowa.
Yeah, I know. That would have been smart.
And your Bears team, what's our coach?
Campbell? Well, I don't want Campbell on the Bears.
I don't think that's a good fit.
I don't think so either. I don't want an Iowa State coach on my team.
They don't do very good in Chicago at all.
Yeah.
We had 3 coaches built there and or 2.
Well, somebody's got to turn it around. It's got to start somewhere.
You
Sometime.
I think you still have the copies, or you wanna pass those around so others have them, Kevin?
We'll take one of
See 'em?
each.
Yeah,
It's hogging over there.
he just gets talking and he can't focus.
I thought that was the whole pilot for us.
Yeah, there's one of each for people. Even brought some for Brandy.
Sorry.
Probably the next one he might want to.
Where's this set on the map here then?
Well, it's,
Is it on here?
Twin north.
It's down,
East corner.
it's down there full of reserve. The,
Yeah, this was, how long has this agreement been in place? It's been a
Oh,
long
it must
time.
be in this area
Hasn't it?
here, huh?
yeah.
The
between the
Fuller,
3 counties?
yeah,
Yeah, I don't know the answer to that.
it's been a long
Been like,
time.
Yeah. Basically, what's going on is we got a neighbor down there that's wanting to do some timber removal. And in order to get the timber across to where they need to the road, as I understand it, they need to just cut the, kind of the northeast corner of our area that you'll see is highlighted in yellow. I think it's more up in that triangle, well, I don't know what you call that shape. But the yellow part that's a little bit higher up than the smaller part down below.
Yeah.
And they're trying to cut that corner kind of up in the, right there where it apexes along, that looks like a creek bed to me, but I don't know if it is or not. That little line that's running along there. And in order to get across, they need to cut through there. And so,
Man-made dredge ditch. huh?
yeah, I don't know what it is. So what they're wanting to do though is be able just to get through there. And, you know, this guy from the company said, well, we don't need to go across your property. They said, sure you do, because I've been told you do. And if you're going to do that, you need to be willing to sign an agreement that says that if you damage our property, you're gonna have to take care of it.
At one time, there used to be a water district out there or some damn thing on that area.
Yeah. So this agreement, what it basically does is it provides them with the ability to go across that area only, not the red area, because the red area is our dam area, as I understand it, and we absolutely told them they can't have any access to that. So, you know, if they go in those yellow areas, basically, and they cause any damage under our agreement, they would have to repair those damages.
So they're not harvesting our trees though.
No,
Not as I know.
no.
No, it's, I think it says Michael Mathis
Yep.
they're harvesting from. And in order to get them across though to the road, they've got to cut through our area. So that's the whole situation. So I told, I've been talking mostly with Jacob Slings about this, and, he and I discussed that we need a temporary access easement. And I told him that as far as Iowa County is concerned, I wanted it to go before both the, supervisors and have the conservation board sign off on it, so that's why I'm here.
Do you want a time limit on this?
I do have a time limit, it's in there, it goes until March 15th, 2025. So I just need you to adopt the agreement basically, assuming you guys agree with it.
So they're gonna be taking timber out of this piece here now.
I think down below to the right too, because they got,
What they've got to do, Sean, is they've got to, as I understand it, where they're gonna cut through mostly is right up in here. And they're gonna be going on our property there.
the guy who's the foreman or whatever for Amos Brothers had indicated to me that he could sign the agreement, and I said, you're a corporation, no, you can't. So I got their president to sign it, basically saying that their corporation's tied into it. And I did double check, they're an active corporation in good standing in Iowa, so we don't have any issues there.
So we own that property jointly with the other counties?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of wild,
I don't know how that ever happened.
I don't know.
Okay. Is there any questions for Mr. McMean on this? Or if not, I seek permission for the chair to sign the resolution, which needs to be numbered, right?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second. Just 1 second, please, I'll give you the number. Resolution, right?
And I'll plan to hang on to the original agreement then, since it sounds like they may not potentially be getting it all done this year, according to Jacob and according to the Siren.
They'll have to reapply.
So they may have to do this again next year, but we don't want it going across unless it's during the colder times when they're not gonna damage the ground as much.
Right. That is resolution 2025-1-10D. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion approved.
I'm gonna pass that one, Kevin needs to sign that too, that's our agreement. There you go.
How are we doing on the cemetery?
I'm giving that to Mr. Dilly
So
Okay.
this-
to work on today
this-
probably.
Okay.
What is this different than this?
You can give this to.
That one, he sets the agreement.
That's the agreement
That's the
itself,
resolution.
yes. I've done a little business, unfortunately, my dad's not doing too well health-wise, so I've been trying to stay up on that too.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, he's having heart issues.
So is this
Oh,
what you
darn.
have to do?
Is he at home though?
Today's in the hospital getting the PIC line reinstalled, and he's on hospice now.
Prayers.
Yeah.
And you guys?
He shouldn't have stepped down from working so much. That's probably what's going on.
I don't think that was it. Things just took a bad turn and his heart's just not doing well, and they can't give him any medicine that's gonna help with it, unfortunately.
That's-
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's all I've got, and yes, we'll get back to you with the Pioneer Cemetery stuff here soon too. Because I know that's on our list of things to deal with.
Any other questions for Mr. McMean at the moment?
Nice seeing you all.
We did get the levy check for you.
Good.
It's still there.
That's good. That's always a good thing.
Yeah, are you the one that told me they were measuring your building?
Yeah, they were out taking pictures of our building. Jamie's like, who the heck is this guy running around the office taking pictures? I'm like, I have no idea. I'm like, go out and ask him, but you might want to duck as you ask him. You never know in my office who would be walking around the building. We get a few tenants that straggle over there from time to time. Some are happy, some aren't so much.
They just didn't believe it. I told them it's just a pile of dirt. I go, what are you doing?
All right, have a good one.
Thank you.
Where do I put that ticket? Just under the windshield wiper?
Yep, that'll work.
I have an old ticket booked in. I could probably
Do
do
you need to
that.
hurry up and adjourn?
See you later.
Yeah. Without anything else, I'll seek a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. We are adjourned.